Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. And now, here's Dee.
Hey everybody, this is Nadia Angelini, Intuitive Life Coach, subbing for Dee today. First show of 2020, so I was super honored that she asked me to host. She is shooting and will not be here next week, but she will be here the following week. She will be back. For those of you that don't know me, Dee and I have been working together since the beginning of time, and you can learn all about me at intuitionbynadia.com. Dee and I work a little bit differently, but it's all the same stuff. So I'm super excited to chat with you guys today. So let's get into 2020 a little bit, and I'm really anxious to take callers. We've got a lot of you guys on the line today. So Dee wanted to make sure you knew that she will have a new program offered soon, so keep in touch on her website, and that her first webinar will be on February 12th. And check out her website or her Facebook for details on that. It will be on Ego. Look for that, guys. So she also wanted me to remind you to set your intentions for this year if you haven't already. I know my husband and I did it on New Year's Eve, but you can do it at any time, really setting the pace for what you want 2020 to look like. So for those of you that do not get my energy update, I do monthly energy updates and video about the energies coming in for the month. But because it was a new year and a new decade, I'm going to talk a little bit about the energies coming in, and also I sit before each show and I channel what sort of this group needs to hear. So I'm just going to go into that very briefly today. So 2010 to 2019 was a healing time, was a stripping away, was transformational for so many. I know for myself, I met my husband, I had my kids, I moved 4 times in the past decade. Very transformational time, a lot of loss during that time, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of endings. And as we enter 2020, this next decade is going to be about empowerment. And the themes for January that I'm really getting are loyalty, truth, and divine direction. And that loyalty is to yourself and your personal truth, because this is the year where you can find your path and walk it in a clear way. Like, I know what my purpose is. I know where I'm going. I'm excited about the journey. I know it's possible for me. That's the energy of this year. Magic can happen this year, guys. The energy is so fast. It's a great month to break patterns, to let go of old wounds, because if you're having dreams about things, if you're seeing things show up, you're like, this is kind of old. That means it's still a little bit active in your energy, so clean it up, because there's no room for it this year. I'll give you an example. The first day of the year, January 1st, we were taking down our Christmas tree, and I reached up, and the whole left side of my lower back just like seized. I was like, really? I was like, oh, you got to be kidding. And my intentions, of course, for this year are to really allow in all the resources and support that I need for myself, because that's been a challenge for me. So, of course, I look it up in my body book, and it's like receiving help, ability to receive help. And an hour later, my friend sends me a text message saying the difference between somebody who just does something for fun and is truly successful is the amount of help they're willing to receive. And I was like, got it, universe. Thank you. So I talked about this on my show yesterday. Being willing to receive help is so massive for so many of us doing this work, because we tend to be the overgivers. We tend to be the doers. So it's so much about receiving the help, receiving the inspiration. I want you guys to think about activating the energy for this year of passion, support, sense of security, the ability to flow with your desire instead of resisting your desire. Stimulating creative power within you so that you can attract the success, the love, and the abundance that you want this year. Because what I want to focus more on, instead of clearing work, is what do we want to activate? What plant do we want to grow this year? So that's when I think about intentions. It's not like I want to release this. It's like I want to activate this. Shifting that perspective a little bit. Because look at what's draining your energy this month. And those are the things you got to let go of. I know for me, I get into a little bit of obligation and overgiving. And I need to make sure my gas tank is full. I need to be constantly tending to myself. I am my job. It's not my kid's job. If one of my kids is having a tantrum, I need to be able to hold my balance. Whatever they're doing has nothing to do with me. And it's a challenge, So my way of staying balanced is making sure my gas tank's full. So what fills your gas tank? Some people it's nature. Some people it's friends. Some people it's animals. For me, exercise, meditation, my morning work, and doing music. Those are the things that really fill my gas tank, make me feel fulfilled. So think about what those things are, because you will need to have a good sort of self-care bank going, hey, I can feel myself getting drained. The goal for so many is that, a lot of my clients, I have clients from all over the world that struggle from everything from minor depression to major addiction issues to physical issues to cancer to, name it. And so wherever you are on the scale, wherever your highs are and your lows are, before you get to an anxious place, a fearful place, a place of negative emotion, you want to catch it when it starts, instead of ignoring it and shoving it down. I know, so many people talk about I get a bill and it triggers me. And instead of going, wow, I felt myself get triggered by that bill, what does that make me know I want? Let me turn it around right now instead of trying to ignore it, because you kind of activated this energy, which is a desire for more money, but then you're kind of not lining up with it because you're letting that activation you're not transforming and shifting that energy into something productive or activating something you want instead of activating something you don't want. This year is a major spiritual evolution. You're going to see it on the planet over the next 10 years, guys. Is going to be massive change. I said this in my energy update. It's going to be the level of change of when the internet and cell phones came around, where things are going to change about our daily lives over the next 10 years. I see a ton of solutions coming in around the climate issues and all. I just think there's so many brilliant minds coming in with all these incredible solutions to the issues we've had around health and the planet. But your job as an individual is to really set, I want to have a life that I feel fulfilled in. So that means waking up every day and loving life and feeling good about where you are. And this covers all the areas. So that's going to be your body, your home, your friendships, your family, your money, all of it. We want to feel good about all of it, guys. That's our goal for 2020. Super exciting. So I'm very excited to talk to you guys today. Again, for those of you that do not know me, you can always ask me any specific question you like. I'm here to help you with whatever you want, but also on my show, I do general readings. So sometimes people are like, hey, just give me a general for 2020 or see what my energy needs today, and I'm happy to do that as well. So let's get this party started. All right, I'm starting with Barbara in Pennsylvania.
Hi there.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. How can I help you today?
I have a specific thing that's been going on with the holidays and all that family time.
Sure.
And it kind of ties in with what you were saying about let's start new and fresh. So what I'd like is some insight on my interactions with my mom.
Okay.
Is that enough to go on?
Yes, totally fine. I can really feel how deep this is for you and how triggering it is for you.
Yeah.
So there's definitely this feeling of you need to do something. You know what I mean? You need to take an action in some way with your mom. So what do you feel obligated to do?
Well, I feel obligated to help care for her.
Do you want to?
Yeah, sometimes I do, and I feel like I know what she needs and I can help her that way. Mm-hmm. But my problem comes in when I think that I don't feel like she'll ever really know me.
Well, you're looking for something in her outside of you. So, I remember many, many, many years ago, I was in getting my master's degree in psychology, and we had a therapy class where they would talk about each of you as if you were a client in front of you, right? And so I was doing this issues with my mom, and they had said, the woman had said, sometimes you need to mourn that this person is not going to be the mother you wanted them to be, and embrace the mother they are. And I will tell you, it changed the relationship with my mother. My mother and I are super close now, but instead of, I need you to understand me, I know who I am, and I choose to be that no matter where I am with you, whether you get it or not.
Okay.
Because that's who I am. What am I bringing to the table? Because I find that people start to understand you when you own who you are. So what part of you, because it feels to me like you're going, yes, a mother should understand their kid, quote unquote, but your mom doesn't feel like she's self-aware enough to understand herself.
Right.
So how can she really understand you? But what she can do is love you, because she does love you. And feeling that connection will sort of ease that feeling of you don't get me. I've always been the weird one in my family, so I totally understand your feeling of people not getting you. And so, but it's really about you going, I get me, and I'm bringing love to the table because I don't know how much longer I have with my mother. And I want to have a connection, the highest connection that I can create with this person. And I don't know what that's going to look like. So you're going to create those moments of connection, because that's really what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're looking for those moments of a connection. Because I don't know that you're still looking for her to validate you a little bit. Like it's never good enough for your mom. There is a little bit of that. It's never good enough. Feeling.
Well, I have this one kind of dark feeling about it that I think she's 93, and I think when she transitions, she'll finally understand me. But that's kind of like a weird space to be in, to think, okay, I have to wait for that.
Well, she is in the beginning of her transition. I don't see her being here very, very much longer. Okay. I feel like she's begun her transition already. Okay. She started to make, I would say, they don't really give me a timeline, but it's the beginning. And so that could mean a year, it could mean 3 years, but not much longer. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be 5 or 10. You know what I mean? It's going to be within 3 years for sure. I mean, my father-in-law is going to be 99 this year, and he's going to live to 102. I'm like, he's just going to keep going. But your mom feels like she's already making that transition, starting it. And what I want to get to you is for you to feel resolved with not needing her to understand you, but being able to connect with her while your souls connect, and why you chose her as your mother and vice versa. Because you chose her. Okay. And really being able to connect with her soul before she passes. In whatever way, asking for that highest connection with her. And what I always say is bring to the relationship what you want. Try to understand her. Do you understand her? So I get a no on that. So that's what, it's a different perspective. So it empowers you a little bit more in this connection moving forward. Okay. All right. Let me know how that goes, Barbara. So let me know, because I think that's a really big shift in perspective.
Okay, thank you.
If you can do that. Thank you, Barbara.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Paula in California, 2 days in a row, girl. 2 days in a row, you got it.
Well, I'm not doing this one for me. This is for my brother.
Okay.
So
what's his name?
Yeah, he's in a really, this horrible divorce. All this stuff is, hitting him. So what does he need to know to turn it around?
What's his name?
Scott.
Okay. Can you give me the month and day of his birth?
Yeah, it's October 13th.
Okay. Divorce. Well, he saw this coming a long time ago. All the things that are happening now are because he didn't listen to the initial feelings, and he did what he thought he was supposed to do instead of doing what he really wanted to do. And so this is all a result of him going against himself. I definitely see the divorce not going well. This woman is not going to be kind about it. It's not going to be a smooth process. It's going to be a tough process.
It's been 3.5 years. It's awful.
It's tough. Yeah, it's a mess. So the challenge for him is to they're showing me the second chakra, which is the emotion. So first of all, what you can help him, Paula, is really helping him move through the emotions and get to and peel away to get to what do you want? Who do you want to be? Let's help him get his power back on who he wants to be moving forward instead of because he chose this woman from a wounded place. Do you know what I mean? And he knew this was going to go bad at some point, but he just he really shoves things down and doesn't deal with them. And this is it getting bigger and exploding in his face. So it's really about connecting him with himself and getting him to a place of moving forward. He definitely has a lot of victim energy going on right now. So you've got to help get him back into the, hey, you got to get your big boy pants on. I always say this and go, who do you want to be? Do you want to stay the victim? Or do you want to create something different? Because you can move on from this. And he really does want that love in his life. And he really wanted her to be that love because he really does want that. He's a little bit of a romantic in that way. And he's very sweet man. So
he is.
Opening him up to releasing this woman, opening to love in his life and support in his life, and just getting him on track to focus on himself. I feel like the divorce will be over soon. This is the beginning of the end. And there's going to be a lot more opportunities for him because of this. So I do see him finding love in this life. I see him actually not so far away. Another person coming in, which is really funny. But he's been asking for a long time. So as soon as he sort of really releases this, I see a lot of good new things coming in for him. He just needs to get out of the victim energy and decide where he wants to go.
I'm so glad to hear that because I was talking to him about exactly that victim energy and going, what do you want? What do you want? And don't keep telling that same story over and over. Yeah.
That's right. And also, where do you want to go from here? Do you want to stay back there or do you want to move forward? Because there's more life for you to live. You're not dead yet, and you're still young and you have time. So, but I definitely see new love coming in this year, like quick for him. Quick.
He has with somebody right now. I'm just wondering, and it's interesting because her name is Paula as well.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I know, and I tell him he's got the two Paulas in his corner.
She's. I don't feel like she's the one I'm feeling. I think she's a transition person. Yeah, she's a transition because he again attracted her from sort of a victim place. But he really wants that love, and so he keeps attracting that. It's going to keep coming for him. But I think that Paula's been more of a friendship and a support. I don't feel like that in love, passion feeling from him around her. I feel like he loves her, and in that way. But I don't feel like the in love feeling.
Right, I agree. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Paula.
Thank you so much. I'll relay this to him.
Okay, good. Okay, thanks, Paula.
Thank you.
I have Miss Robin from California. Hi, sweetie.
Hey, Nadia. I love being able to say that. I'm from California.
I know. Isn't it fun?
Way
how
cool.
can I help you, Mama?
Way cool. So I'm going to ask, I think, more for general, but there's everywhere in my family, close people, lots of traumatic transformation, transitions, and I'm feeling a tremendous grief, like this soul grief. So that's the backstory.
Well, the grief is actually really the base of your anxiety. This is the grief. This feels like really old grief to me. It doesn't feel like it's new. It feels like it's you getting under your anxiety and fears. Okay. And really making peace with your past in a way of grieving all the losses and disappointments of the past. Because you really don't want to take them with you going forward. It feels to me like you really are starting a fresh start. So when I ask about the grief is not the highest place to go. Where they want to go for you is, again, what does the grief make you know?
Okay. Yeah.
What does it make you want? What desire is spawned from this grief?
Yeah.
Are you asking? Tell me if you don't mind. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's the finally acknowledging my power and my vulnerability and who I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do on this planet.
Well, and also letting go of all, it sounds crazy, but like the anxiety and the fear and all those things became our friends in a way. I know that sounds like a strange thing, but it became like a thing we use to get us through. And right now you're becoming more of the leader, more of the authority in your life, more powerful, more self-directed, more wise and loving, just because that's who you are, not because there's a person there for you to take care of. There's not another narcissist in your life for you to, do you know what I mean? It's just you.
Right.
And I think that this is I'm letting go of that person that's been with me since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
That victim girl. She's been with me. And I love you, but we done.
Okay, right.
We done. I'm moving into it's like a rebirth for you. I feel really good energy for you this year. I think that you're definitely owning the authority in your life. You're more open and more willing to be seen, I think, than you've ever been, like as your true self. I think you're communicating really, really well. I mean, that's always been your thing, but it feels like you're in a higher communication with your higher self. But let's I want to look a little bit, Robin, for you briefly into this coming year for you while I got you on.
Okay.
Coming year for Miss Robin. Yeah, this is a great path for you. This is a great year for your fulfillment and finding your path in career. This is a career path. This is like your soul path, everything that's in alignment with your intuition and your soul. So this is really, they're showing me 3 areas of your life. So that's going to be career, money, love, and friendships. So there's these like 3 areas that are really going to light up for you this year.
Yay.
Yes, girl. And it's because you're owning yourself. You're okay by yourself right now. I think for the first time in your life, you're like, I got this. I'm me. You know? And all those old hostilities and negativity that you used to attract, it's just not there, sweetie. It's just not there.
Well, that's a lovely house cleaning.
Yay. I'm excited about this year for you, Miss Robin. New year in California. I like it.
I know. It's a piece of heaven.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Robin.
Thanks, Nadia. Have a good one.
All right. Bye, sweetie. All right. Next, I have Miss Linda in Minnesota. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Nadia. Oh, I'm so happy I got on.
How can I help you today?
I'm good. Oh, so what I want is I'd really like a general, thank you for the opening. That was really awesome. So I'd really kind of like a general for the 2020, and I'm starting and where I am right now, and I'm starting the year with some great angst.
You're very open.
Around my relationship with my son and with his wife and with them as a couple and with family in general, and then especially with like my sister Val. And I'm having a great difficulty, it's like not something I could put in the fireplace and burn up. It's like there's something that's still in really difficulty. Yeah, tell me what you see because my words get all twisted.
No worries, Linda. So the first thing I would say is what I really love about your energy is your heart is open, and it feels really scary and really uncomfortable, but it's really a good thing. It's really a good thing because your heart is open, and that's where you need to be because you're feeling all these feelings, and you're seeing, oh, my God, this is there, and this is there, and this is there. So let's see. What we want to activate for you is right now it's about you're at this sort of conception age where you're at stage where everything, you're getting so clear of these new beginnings that you want to create. So you have to remember that you have all the possibilities available to you. The challenge that we have is just like with Barbara in the beginning is when I need something from another person, I'm giving away my power, right?
Right.
So instead of I want harmonious relationships, I want honoring treatment, I want love and support all around me, bring me those people, whether they're my family or not. I would love harmony and resolve with this person because that feels good to me, but not because I need this person to change. And that's where you're going to give your power away. It does feel to me like there's some conflict with people, but you need to sort of remove yourself from it in the sense of what do you want to bring to the table in these relationships? And that's all you have control over. Your desire for love is so strong. And that's what I want you to kind of focus on.
Yeah,
you know,
it really,
love.
Then really, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, if my son isn't going to fill this heart space for me, then I need, you know, I need love from another source.
Yeah, but it's really like from your source. And
from my source.
Yeah, it's like I want to love myself enough and honor myself enough. I can love my son and, you know, all of these people because that's who I choose to be. And then as you bring that love and you give, I always say, whatever you give, you're telling the universe you have. So when I say I'm giving love, that means I'm telling the universe I have love. So then you create more circumstances, people, things that give you that feeling of love. But you can't seek it and go, make me feel better, validate me, tell me you love me, because you're always going to come up short. Because even with your son, he's limited in the way he gives himself love.
Right.
So people are limited by the way they love themselves. The more you love yourself, the more you have love to give.
So if I'm having difficulty loving him right now, does that mean I'm having difficulty loving myself?
Definitely. So what do you feel like is hard to love about him?
I'm finding myself in a lot of judgment. You know, I mean, he's into Yu-Gi-Oh cards and bobbleheads, and you know, and really, what's difficult is that it's like all, you know what, just a few minutes of him being present with me would go a long way to filling that space for me and feeling like I'm okay.
So you're judging him, which keeps him from wanting to connect with you. So like I said. Yeah, and I was saying this again to Barbara around her mom is, you know, my mom doesn't understand me, and you don't understand him.
Right.
You're not going, the moment of connection is help me understand. Tell me what you love about this. Tell me why you like this. What is exciting about this to you? I always say when you want to connect with someone, ask them questions. Ask about them, because that's going to open them up, you know.
So when we got together and he was just like checked out, it's like all the communication with him has to go through his wife.
Well, say, hey, you know, I really want to connect with you. And, you know, my daughter-in-law is great, but you're my son. And I just want you to know when you're ready, I'm here. It's like, what do you want to bring instead of waiting for him to give you permission?
I know. I have some work to do.
Well, it's really about going, I love you no matter what, and I want to feel connected to you, and because he wants the same thing. He's your child. You know? Whether he acknowledges it or understands it or not, that's what he wants as well.
That's what I really am having difficulty giving him what I want from him.
Yeah, so you just got to bring to the table what you want, and you're the mom. I mean, it's our job to bring it first.
Right.
You know?
Right, that's true. All right, thank you.
All right,
this is my greatest challenge. He's my greatest teacher and my greatest challenge.
They really are. Listen, my kids are only 2 and 4, and they're already my greatest challenge, so I get it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, they're our teachers. Thanks, Linda. All right, next I have Pat in Connecticut.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
I have a burning question, but would also really love to hear what the New Year's bringing.
Okay.
Thank you. I am wondering if some treatment I was getting, which is actually physical treatment, magnetic stimulation on the brain, I feel like it was causing some problems. And can you look into that?
Yeah, I get a no. Before you started talking, I got a no. Let me just see here. There is definitely a feeling of you feeling powerless and afraid, and I think that that's really what's causing the problems. Is there's a sense of I'm not in control of my body, I'm not, you know, I don't know what's happening. That's where the anxiety is coming from for me, and that feels like that's what's creating the other symptoms for you. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like something did it to you. It feels like your fear did it to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. 2020.
Yeah.
My whole life. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, it seems like I came in with a contract with a pretty heavy load, and that's fine, but I'm 66 and would really like to get some rewards finally. It's been a real difficult journey, especially since Thanksgiving of the previous year.
Yeah, I see a lot of broken hearts, a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, a lot of loss. So I definitely see all that and trauma in your life. So this is how we move forward from that, Pat. And this is the challenge with being where you are, is there's a strong focus on the past and everything that's happened to you and how hard it's been. And that is more dominant in your energy. And literally, I'm sitting here with you, and they're like, all she needs to do is really open up that top chakra, open up with that connection with Source, because the amount of good stuff that you have asked for, that you've created, the wellness, the abundance, all this stuff is there. And it's massively because you have had all this contrast to sort of, I always say, whenever you see what you don't want, you add money to what you do want. Does that make sense to you?
Can you repeat that?
So when you came into the life, as Abraham Hicks, I'll use this analogy, when people come into a lot of trauma already as a child, it's like your river starts moving really, really fast. And the river moving really fast is a good thing, because all it does is, if you let go and you go with the flow, you go towards everything you want. But you continue to fight and push against life, and so things got worse and then did not get better. So as a result, every time things got bad, you start moving faster towards what you want. The momentum gets harder, but the more you push against not going with the flow and not listening to your intuition and not going with that sort of, I want to feel better no matter what the circumstances are, it feels worse and 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 worse. And so that's kind of what's happened, is it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. So all I need you to do in order to feel better is just say, I want to let this go. I want to feel better.
Right.
And tell me how that feels. Just saying, I want to feel better.
I want to feel better. And I
want to feel better.
I believe that's where I truly believed in my heart where I was headed. And I've gotten discouraged.
The discouragement is because you're using past creation. So everything this is what will happen is, I'm feeling really good, and then my car broke down, or someone rear-ended me, or I got sick, or what, right? And what ends up happening is the energy is from the past. So you were in a bad place, and here it is in your present. Okay, well, I'm not here anymore, so I'm going to handle this and move forward. I'm going to stay focused on where I want to go, because I know that as soon as I focus on, I don't want this, this sucks, this is horrible, I don't want to, this is horrible, this always happens to me, why do things always happen to me? This is, that kind of has all the power in your life right now. That has all your focus, that has all your energy. So what I'm saying to you is, if you want the outside to change, you got to start watering that other plant, no matter what's happening in front of you. And that's hard. It's hard. That's why meditation is the way to go. I'm gonna allow that intuitive voice to take me where I want to go. And it's going to turn you around fast, Pat. I'm going to tell you right now, you can turn this around in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I believe that.
Completely different. 100%.
I believe that. I do.
This is the year to do it. Because the energy is so fast. So all you have to do is the vision. Listen to Abraham Hicks and think about the vision of, I'm in a boat and you're paddling and it's hard and it's struggle and I'm just going to drop those oars into the water and let the river take me. I'm going to let go. I'm going to stop fighting. I'm going to stop pushing. Because if you just do that, you're going to start moving towards what you want. You're going to start moving and feeling better. And the first evidence you're going to feel, Pat, is hope. You're going to go, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling optimistic. I know I can do this. That means you're on the right track.
Okay.
But that's what you got to work on, is your emotions every day, your feelings of discouragement. What does it make me know I want? I want to believe things can be better. I'm not done yet. I'm only, it's funny. My mom is 66 and her husband's 20 years younger. So she might as well be 40 because
wow.
It's a different generation now. Your generation, the boomers are like 40-year-olds, Yeah.
Well, getting beyond that, can you tell me anything that you see coming in? Because I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, for you right now, it's all about where your energy is today. And so now you're in a better place than you were 5 minutes ago.
Yes. Yes.
I see a lot. It's funny because they're showing me the angel of love. And so that means that it's like that feeling of love around you. That's what I'm really seeing this year, of really being willing to receive and give love in a way that you've never really allowed yourself.
That's what I'm hoping for too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the intention for this year for you.
Okay.
Thank you
very, very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Next, I have Bridget in Colorado. Hello.
Hi, Nadia. Happy New Year. Happy New Year
to
all of. I wanted to say the same to all of these community hair. Thank you for being a lovely, willing fill-in when she's off doing her other passion in her life.
Exactly. Thanks.
I would just like a general, please, for 2020.
Okay. Let's see what's going on with Bridget this year. Okay. They're showing me that there's going to be a choice for you this year, that you really have to choose a path. You tend to be somebody that sort of waits for things to happen a little bit. And you need to be a little bit more directive of like, what path do you want to choose? Where do you really want to go? Because they're showing me an option that's going to kind of come up this year. This is a great year for you to really decide, what do I want to create? That I'm going to make that happen this year. The universe is going to support me in making that, because there's this sort of passive feeling I get from you, Bridget.
You
know what I mean by that?
Okay.
Well, there's something here, again, you're on your path, you're doing it, but there's still something. So tell me what it is that you feel like this decision thing is about. Could it be around like career, money, that kind of thing? Maybe moving places, something like that?
I'd say career overall.
Yeah, I think it's career. So what do you do now?
You name it, almost. It's all about computers and networks and.
Do you want to do that?
Building them. Well,
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's been a very supportive financial area for me.
So this is what I mean by passive.
Okay,
so
I got it.
I'm going, I'll settle for this job I don't really like because I can do it and it's fine and it supports me, so I'll settle for it. That's not being the creator of your life. You know what I mean? That's going, okay, what did I learn? I can do this job. I like the support. I like this money. I like this part of it, but I really want something I'm more excited about. You're very smart, Bridget. You're very intelligent. They're showing me your mind very, very active, very, very intelligent. Pretty much anything you decide to do, you can do it, but somehow as a creator, you're not really owning that power. They want you to look at life with like, ooh, I like this, I don't like this. Ooh, I like this, I don't like this. So what do I want to create in my career? Because it's feeling like this year you're going to come to a crossroads with this job.
Okay.
Because I don't think you're going to.
Okay, thank you.
It's going to. Does that make sense?
Yes. I think I know what you're
getting at.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Thanks, Bridget.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
No problem. Bye-bye. Next, I have Evelyn from Texas. Hello.
Hi, Nadia. This is Evelyn.
Yes. Hello, Evelyn.
I'm so glad to talk to you. I'd like a general for the year, especially my body, and my grandkids.
All right, well, let's look at your body, its health. So you've been they're definitely showing me that this year you need to take more action around your health. So that means more physical things. Okay. So like, what is your main issue in your body?
Well, I've had a lot of issues the past year, but right now I just have to, when I get up in the morning, I'm in pain everywhere. So
it's
inflammation.
Draining. Yeah, it's inflammation. So what I would say is the first thing is pain, and I hate this, but it's true. Pain is the body calling for energy that we are not allowing. Okay?
Okay.
So your body is going, we need this energy, and you're resisting it. So the pain, what is the pain? What are you getting from the pain? It keeps you from taking action. It keeps you, it's an excuse to stay where you are.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? And there's a lot of, when you get older and blah, 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 bee, 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 bah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of that business. So that's what you want to go, okay, so I'm in pain. What do the doctors tell you to do? So they're showing me a diet change. They're showing me exercise, stretching, yoga. They're showing me like actual meditation. They're showing me doing things for your body this year.
Okay.
That's really important, to mix it up, to change it up, to move that energy around, to call in the energy that you allow the energy that your body's trying to access.
Okay.
That pain is just resistance. You're in Texas now, so do you want to move? Have you been at the same house a long time? Is there anything around where you live or moving or anything like that?
I've been in the same house in Texas for a long, long time. I thought about moving. I had a separation, divorce from my husband. My grandkids were living with me, and now they're not, and that's been really sad. And I thought about moving, but don't know.
Yeah, they're showing me a possible move this year, a possible change of location. It would be definitely, only do it if you're inspired, but they're showing me this sort of potential for a move. Hold on, let me get a little more discernment for Evelyn here. Do you have a female friend that you're very close to?
Yes.
Yeah, there's something around this female friend that's going to be really great for you this year. That female connection for you this year is going to be really, really positive and really helpful, and let this person support you.
Okay, well, she does. You just talked to her a few minutes ago. So.
Oh, good. Who was it?
Yeah, Bridget was. She's been my friend forever.
Bridget, great.
Yeah,
I just feel like this connection is going to be really strong for you guys to help each other this year. So really use that, reminding each other. I always say, remind each other who you are when you forget. Help each other, be as powerful as you are instead of staying in the victim energy of things aren't going our way.
Right.
Really help each other, because you guys have a really big love for each other, a strong connection, and that's going to be really positive for you. I'm telling you, the meditation, and if you can get into yoga or any of that stuff, they're really showing me a rejuvenation for you this year. If you can really my goal is to feel great in my body and to feel energized and excited about life. That would be my intention for you for 2020.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Evelyn. Thank you.
Right.
Bye. Next, I have Mary in Ohio.
Hi, Nadia.
Hi.
It's been a year since I last talked to you in an individual session, so I guess what I'd like is a general.
All right. It's been so long. I can't believe it's been a year. I swear this year was the fastest year of my life. So fast.
I agree.
Right. Everything. Mary. Okay, so let's talk about money. Okay.
Okay.
So bringing in money. So what's your intention for the year around money?
My intention for the year is to get totally out of debt. And my I shouldn't say it's long term, but my true intention is to become independently wealthy. However, the negative thinking I know on this is I'm 67. I'm retired from teaching now, and I've got handicaps. So going out and getting part-time work or anything
so you have a lot of beliefs and a lot of quote-unquote evidence that go, I can't do this, I can't do this. So what we want to clean up for you is that you're one of the people that's like, bring in the help and support. Okay. You know what I mean? Bring in a place where I can serve and do what I love and feel fulfilled and create abundance.
Okay. Great.
Because I'm seeing this year, this is the word for you this year. The word is restoring your wholeness.
Oh.
This is the intention for your year. I want to restore my sense of wholeness. I want to have that connection so strong with myself that I'm really feeling because it's constantly feeling that like you're lacking. That's the thing we want to like. That's what the dead is about. That's what the body's about. It's all about this sort of I don't have. And that's what we want to turn around, because I don't have is too strong for you right now. It's what I do have. That's what I want to amplify. That's what I want to activate.
Okay.
Because there is a part of you that's whole, which is your spirit, your soul, your guidance, and you can be, do, or have anything. You are limited by nothing. I think about, Christopher Reeves when he fell off the horse and was paralyzed from the neck down, and ended up doing all this incredible work to help kids and other people that were paralyzed. He was literally paralyzed and ended up doing his greatest work at the end of his life doing that. And it sounds silly, but like he was not limited. He went, I'm going to use this to help people. So what I'm saying to you is you're not limited. And if you can go, I want to believe I'm not limited. Even start there. I want to believe I can create all of this. I want to let go of that because I'm the only one limiting me. The universe is not. They got your money. They got the abundance. They got it all there. Mm-hmm. It's ready for you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mary.
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem. Next, I have Maria in San Francisco.
Hi. Thank you so much. I almost thought you were going to take me. I was like, did I get on the queue?
I got you.
I'm so glad to talk to you. So thank you so much for being here.
No problem.
Okay. There's a lot going on. Sorry, my voice is off. But I also like to know generally, because I need to finally move forward in my life. It's been so stuck into grief, and I got triggered this last week, and I heard part of what you said at the top, and I just feel like I am directing my energy, but sometimes it just doesn't go. And I got a response from my Medi-Cal with a grievance, and they put lies into their response and didn't finish some of their statements or give me solutions. Right. And then my family, and then I thought Social Security was going to be done with my loans like 5 months ago. Instead, every day I feel like I'm in hostage trying to get this and being told to go get lawyers now to deal with everything.
So all of this is this sort of other people have power. So you see why things aren't moving, because you're going, I need these people to do what I want so the circumstances are better and then I feel better. And listen, there's nothing more stressful than money and legal shit. That is nothing more activating than that. So you're up in it. Here we are. The storm is here, right? So when you're in the storm, you kind of got to ride it out. So what you want to do is, and this is the biggest challenge with this work, if I give all my energy to what is, I get more of what is. And that's what's been happening with you. And so obviously, what's the common denominator here? Anxiety, lack of power, not enough money, survival fear, all this, right? It's all the same feeling. I don't have any power, So what we want to, invoke for you this year is, so I would sit down and I want to allow in highest resolution and solution to all of these. Because I'll tell you right now, the solutions to all of these could turn around in 24 hours. All of them. Okay. You just got to go, I'm done. These are all resolved. Every time I see it not resolved, I'm not even looking at it. I know it's already done. I'm going to do whatever it takes to feel better today. I'm going to do whatever it takes to feel empowered today, because I am done. This is old creation. Here it is in my face. I get it. I know it. I know this feeling. It's super familiar, Been there, done that, right? This victim energy has been there. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. You got to look at it like a dream. It's all an illusion. So you want to go, well, all these things, the Social Security, the Medicaid, blah, blah, all of them, you write them all down. Not your job, the universe's job. Universe, I give this over to you. You resolve it. Show me the next right action. You resolve it. I want to feel abundant. I want to feel taken care of. I want to feel safe. And stop using this stuff as an excuse to let yourself go on the toilet. Because the truth is, you are okay today, right now. You are okay. It's all annoying and stressful, but the bottom line is you're okay.
I feel somewhat better today. I'm not gone into that depression and wanting to die every day and wishing I wasn't born.
But the wanting to die, you don't want to die. You want to feel better. You're like, if this is life, F this, I'm out. Okay? Like, I get that. But you don't want to die. You want to, quote, unquote, overcome this. You want to go, this isn't me. I know this isn't me. I want to go with the flow of who I am. And I'm going to tell you right now, you need to start expressing yourself because you feel really stifled. And so for you, journaling, meditation, sitting down with, I would get the Ask and It Is Given book and do every process in the back of that book. There's 22 processes in the back of that book, which are how to help you get out of a negative space. And you need to start building that muscle, sweetheart, because I'm going to tell you right now, this is the time to do it because it's going to turn around so fast if you do it. So fast. You'll be amazed at how quickly this stuff resolves. Amazed. But that's what we want to bring in. I want to be amazed. I want miracles to happen. I just want it to turn around and like, oh, we made a mistake. Here we go. It's fine. That's what we want. Right? Like literally, I went through this whole thing when we moved to Amsterdam. It was a long story, but we had 2 insurances at the time. And then it was when I had my birth. So it was like $30,000. And neither company wanted to pay it. We had 2 insurances that overlapped and no one wanted to pay. And it was like, I was in Amsterdam and I felt myself. You go into that panic because they want to take $30,000 out of my account. You know what I mean? And you're just like panic. And I was like, stop, breathe. And I have a girlfriend and I was like, I'm going to outsource this. I'm like, honey, I'm going to pay you to be me. I'm going to pay you and you be me. Here's all my information. And can you handle it? Because you're not triggered and I am. Paid her to handle it. It was handled in like 24 hours. I've been dealing with it for 8 months. So my point to you is I know exactly what you're feeling, but I had learned the hard way that the only way to do it is to go, show me the path of least resistance for me. And for me, it was hiring my friend to do this for me because I couldn't get over it. So what can you do to soothe yourself? That's really the question.
Yes. Try not dealing with it for a while because I was so drained. Let it go. Whose job is it? Universe's job.
Not my job anymore. Universe, take care of it. And this sounds psychotic what I'm about to say to you, Maria. It's going to sound insane what I'm about to say to you. But open your heart to letting love and solution into your life because you're very closed and guarded, and that keeps you from receiving. Okay, so we want to open you up to receiving the solutions, receiving the love and support. That's what we really want to open you up to. And these things will resolve, and they will be okay. All of them.
Do you have any insight onto moving?
I would not move right now. This is a time for you to recoup and regenerate, maybe by the end of the year, but not right now.
Oh, okay. That long.
There's
really?
Certainly a waiting period.
Oh.
Wait for you're not in the right energy to move. You would just be running away right now. You need to wait until you shift your energy a little bit more. And then the moving will just happen. It will just be very clear and easy. Okay. Thanks, Maria.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you so much, you guys. I do have to cut it off. We have 1 minute left. It was so amazing being with you guys. Dee will be back in 2 weeks. Next week will be a recorded show, but the week after that, Dee will be here. I have my show the first Saturday of every month. Happy to have you guys call in. So great chatting with you. I'm Nadia Angelini at intuitionbynadia.com. Have an amazing Sunday, guys, and Happy New Year.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.